Number 10. It looks like a hole. Nobody expected it to breathe fire. In the middle of a quiet desert, the ground suddenly gives up. Flames rise non-stop like the planet is mildly annoyed. There is no entrance fee or warning sign, just a burning pit confidently doing its thing. Scientists call it a gas crater with a straight face. Everyone else calls it a terrible idea that never stops. It has been on fire for decades without rest. Humans nearby get tired just from standing still. Tourists gather around taking cheerful photos. Smiling next to endless flames feels strangely normal. At night, the glow refuses to fade away. The darkness politely steps aside. No demons show up to explain anything. Only heat, wine, and questionable curiosity. The hole never grows or disappears. It simply exists with full confidence. Reality looks at this place and shrugs. Explanations quietly walk away. Number 9. The stones are on the ground. They do not stay there. In a wide, empty valley, rocks slowly change position without asking anyone. No footsteps, no pushing, just quiet movement. People come back later and notice the rocks have relocated. The stones refuse to explain themselves. Long trails appear behind them like they went for a casual walk. Somehow, nobody invited them. There are no wheels, ropes, or pranksters nearby. The rocks are clearly unsupervised. Scientists suggest ice, wind, and timing. The stones nod silently and keep sliding. The movement is slow enough to be polite. It still feels extremely suspicious. Nothing dramatic happens while they move. That somehow makes it worse. The rocks never race or rush. They drift like they have nowhere important to be. Reality watches stones go for a stroll and pretends this is fine. Number 8. The water is pink. It stays pink. From far away, the lake looks like someone spilled strawberry milk. Nature refuses to explain why this happened. The color does not fade under the sun. Rain shows up and accomplishes absolutely nothing. Fish swim around like everything is normal. Birds stop by and politely ignore the color choice. Scientists mention algae and salt very seriously. The lake listens and remains aggressively pink. You can scoop the water into a cup. The pink politely comes with it. No dye factory has ever been found nearby. Nobody has confessed to painting the lake. From above, the lake looks unreal and artificial. From the shore, it feels strangely confident. The water does not glow or sparkle. It simply commits to being pink forever. Reality saw all other colors, then it picked pink and stood by it. Number 7. Ships go missing here. Planes do too. Compasses suddenly forget which way is north. They spin like they are thinking too hard. Radios fill with static at the worst moment. Silence answers back instead. Maps still insist everything is normal. Reality politely disagrees. Storms appear without warning or apologize. They leave as mysteriously as they arrive. Some blame aliens watching quietly. Others blame time taking shortcuts. Pilots report lights where lights should not exist. Then the lights refuse to be explained. Scientists offer calm theories and diagrams. The triangle ignores them all. Nothing explodes or looks dramatic. Things simply fail to arrive. The ocean keeps its secret. The triangle keeps its reputation. Number 6. The trees grow cooked. All of them agree. Every trunk bends the same way near the ground. They straighten up later like nothing happened. No storm is currently happening. The forest just chose the shape. The curves are too neat to be random. Nature rarely commits this hard. Some say it was snow long ago. The trees never confirmed the story. Others blame human plans that failed. The forest refuses to comment. New trees copy the same bend. Peer pressure seems strong here. Walking through feels slightly unsettling. The ground feels normal. The trees do not. Nothing dangerous actually occurs. It just looks permanently confused. Reality let the forest grow weird, then walked away without explaining. Number 5. The ice is white. The waterfall is red. A bright red stream pours out of a frozen glacier. It looks dramatic without trying. Nothing here is supposed to bleed. The eyes did not get the memo. At first glance, it feels alarming. Then it just keeps flowing calmly. The color looks fresh and intense. The temperature disagrees completely. Scientists say it comes from iron and salt. The waterfall keeps the spooky vibe anyway. No animals were harmed. The ice is simply very committed to the color. The red water never freezes solid. It continues like it has somewhere to be. Against endless white snow, it stands out loudly. Stability was never an option. Reality spilled red paint on Antarctica, then explained it very politely later. Number 4. The water falls upward. Gravity looks confused. Instead of crashing down, it drifts into the sky. Like it forgot its job halfway through. Wind politely steals the waterfall. The water does not resist. Gravity files a formal complaint. The wind ignores it completely. From far away, it looks normal. Up close, reality starts bending. The waterfall never touches the ground. It simply changes direction mid-thought. Tourists stare in silence. Physics quietly sweat. Nothing is broken or exploding. The rules are just being flexible today. The cliff stands there doing nothing wrong. The water chose chaos on its own. Reality shrugs and moves on. The waterfall keeps floating anyway. Number 3. Lightning never stops here. It just keeps going. Night falls and the sky lights up immediately, as if someone forgot to turn it off. Thunder repeats itself over and over. The echo sounds tired. Storm clouds gather every single night. They arrive right on schedule. No dramatic disaster happens. The storm is strangely polite. Locals barely look up anymore. They have seen this thousands of times. Scientists bring charts and cameras. The lightning ignores the attention. The sky flashes like a broken signal. Reality keeps buffering. Sleep becomes a suggestion, not a rule. The sky refuses to rest. The storm has no final. It simply continues existing. Number 2. The sand makes noise. No one invited it. When the dunes move, they start humming, like the desert cleared its throat. The sound is low and smooth, not angry, just confident. No speakers are hidden anywhere. The sand does this by itself. People slide down the dunes carefully. The ground responds immediately. The desert sings without a mouth. It does not need lyrics. Scientists try to explain the tone. The sand keeps performing. The noise travels far across the dunes. Silence steps aside politely. Nothing here looks musical, yet the sound is very real. The desert stays quiet afterward, like it vanished a song. Number 1. The crystals are enormous, unreasonably enormous. They stretch across the cave, like someone scaled them up too much. Walking inside feels unreal. The cave looks unfinished. The crystals are perfectly shaped. Nature rarely shows off this hard. They reflect light everywhere. The walls glow quietly. Nothing here is moving fast. Time feels slower inside. Humans look extremely small. The crystals do not notice. The air feels heavy and warm. Comfort was not the goal. Everything sparkles without effort. Subtlety never entered this cave. Reality grew crystals here, then forgot to explain why.